Good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Sorry about that. I was working on something, as far as to get some scenes connected via OBS and TT Studio. But let's go ahead and introduce. Thank you for coming to the Hideout. It's your boy Outlaw Kid at it again, but this time with a little twist. We are actually going to be playing on PC, and we are playing Pokemon Team Rocket Edition. It is a ROM, and I have played this before, but I this is one of my favorite fan games as far as that I've played, and I just wanted as far as to introduce it to people who have not played it before, and just to replay and have a good time. But as you know, as always, what we do, we start with some coffee. So we're gonna take a sip, and let's get a rip in. And actually, I was able to pass by my local card shop and re-up. I actually have It doesn't seem like much, but I actually have a good amount and a good variety of different cards. So what we're actually going to do is I'm not going to look, and we are going to take this pack, which this will be my first time. Oh, But this will be my first time opening Union Arena. And all they had on my card shop was actually Code Geass and Tokyo Ghoul. So I don't really know what to expect. It's my first ever Union Arena. I don't know if I need to move some cards around. Let's start from the back. I'm just gonna see if the cards is different. It is not, so we're just gonna go straight into it. So the first card it is Schneisel El Britannia. I got a CC, CC. We got Li Zingke. Rollo Lamperogue. We got Kaname Ogi. We got Kosetsu Urabe. We got CC again. We got Cupid's Day. We got Sutherland Fight Enabled Version. Jeremiah Fighter. Okay. We got Mordred. All right, we've got something shiny here. This one is Gurren Flight Enabled Version. And then we got CC herself. This actually looks like a full art. I wonder if this is. Oh, it is a. I think it's super rare or secret rare. Again, my first time opening a pack, and I think we got a good hit, guys. Again, got CC, and it looks like it is a full art. Wish Kim focused in a little bit better on the cards. That it's consistently just trying to show me better. But nonetheless, we I'm actually pretty happy with that. Again, don't know exactly how the Union Arena cards work yet, but I'm excited to put this in and see maybe about learning. I actually do have a friend who recommended starting Union Arena, and he did say that he might want to try and maybe we might learn how to play together and then maybe do it on Discord and maybe we can do it on stream. But without further ado, let me start this up because it did have some music. I wanted to wait. Uh, I thought I was just gonna start with. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. Again, we are playing Pokemon Team Rocket Edition. Yes, I have played before, but I still am looking excited to replay with y'all and introduce y'all if you have not played it yet. Let me just get my chat up so I can see. Bring this over. So, not really as far as the best play how I'd like as far as for the chat, but as far as kind of going back to the same issue as previously. But I hope as far as with this monitor being off and this actually as far as my laptop and the monitor I am playing on is decently right underneath each other. That's as far as it goes. I believe it might be all right. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I believe. Actually, I don't even think I need my mouse. Just need a keyboard. Just have that hover over there for now. All right, so let's get into it. I believe. And something is off. Let me change. Let's work on the controls real quick. Sorry about that, guys. 1 second. Let's change link. I'm confused. What is going on here? Option. The key shortcut is not pulling up. Sorry, I should have done this way beforehand, but is going on? I'm not sure which one. Okay, so L is A. Which say the object. So L is A. WASD is to move, like most PC games. Then we got K's back. Text speed be on, battle scene on, battle style, shift. Is this how we do it? Hmm. I'll be honest. Sorry. Maybe this is not the same one that I previously used or played, I should say. I am. All right. Well, let's just get into it. All right. End of the 20th century. The Kanto region is in the midst of a transition designed to bring prosperity. The Great War left the region in ruins 3 years ago. In these circumstances, Lance and the Elite Four took over the post war government, initiating a new era in terms of development. But not everyone was happy with the new government, interrupting its rise to power as a government takeover, exploiting the fragility in the region after the war. Also, if you guys did not know, this is actually originally, I believe it's Spanish. But when I say Spanish, I think it's originally from like Spain. This gave rise to independent organized crime outfits, such as the Fushia Bikers, who were trying to recover the pre war Kanto. Among all these organizations, the most respected, best structured, and most influential is Team Rockets, with Giovanni as the leader. They are in the process of recruiting young trainers to do their dirty work and earn extra money to fund their projects. In this situation, you decide to enlist. Um, Alright, back to it. Welcome to Team Rocket. So you're one of those who were selected to be part of the five island platoon, right? I'm Archer, Giovanni's top admin and right hand man. This is a real Pokemon and what you should aspire to. Well, I hope you're not one of these mediocre grunts who have enough with Ekans or Rattata. Insubordination and poor attitude are taken very seriously here. Keep this in mind. That said, it's time for some paperwork. Don't worry, we don't ask for legal documents. You only have to register a name, which would be your identity here. Um, well, so you are outlaw. This is our leader, Giovanni. You will not find a better and wiser trainer along than you will not find a better and wiser trainer along the entire Kanto. Only top rockets have access to him. If you really want to climb in this organization, you must make merits. With each mission that is entrusted to you without shortcuts or favoritism. Only then you may one day be able to meet our leader in person. Outlaw, you are summoned for the presentation and delivery of initials on Chrono, Island Warehouse at 5 p.m. A world of corruption, fraud, and hypocrisy, hippo, hypocrisy oh, awaits you. Get ready to see your beloved Kanto from a different perspective. Let's begin. Rocket Warehouse. Everyone is in their places. I can't leave now. Oh, I just gotta go down. We're changing the time. It is currently 8:21 Central. So that is 12:369. We need to go back. Back. We're going. Oh, no, no. Let's go forward. Hopefully, it automatically changes to PM. There we go. Oof. Wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to change it from PM to AM like that. All right, so we got 8, 15, 20, 22 now. Yes. Okay, we're all here. For those who haven't heard, you are now part of Team Rocket, with everything that means. I'm Archer, Giovanni's right hand, main administrator, and boss here at Savvy Islands. Most of you will be immediately transferred to Kanto. Do not expect friendly treatment from its citizens. You will be seen as a scum of the region. Meanwhile, let's give you your starter Pokemon. You belong to the 4th platoon, so each of you will receive a Zubat imported directly from Mount Moon. Any questions? Sir, I couldn't help but see all those powerful Pokemon in the background, and I was wondering how our boss Giovanni wants us to perform our role in the best possible way if he doesn't give us the appropriate tools to do so. Not to criticize, but Zubat is not exactly a good tool. Maybe a knitter. Enough! Let's see. You have prejudged the decisions of our leader, Giovanni, and you are not happy with our policy towards new grunts. So, there is no reason for you to continue belonging to our organization. I hope for your sake that you don't say a single word about what you may have seen here. Guards, take him off the base. Archer don't play. Big A. The last thing Team Rocket needs is well off people claiming privileges before they have proven anything. A Zubat, although many of you would consider it useless, it can become one of the best Pokemon if you take care of it. Golbat is a Pokemon worthy of a top Rocket admin. Even Agatha of the Elite Four uses it. Crobat is already in the top 3 best poison type Pokemon known. Agile as an Aerodactyl, both resistant and lethal. And you grunts are going to reject that opportunity because you have to go through the process of training a Zubat first? Here we will provide you with the initial tool from which you will be able to build better tools. That's what Giovanni expects. That you learn to climb starting from the lowest. Let's start with the delivery of your initials. Grunt number 1. Grunt number 2. Grunt number 3. Grunt number 4. So, do you want Zubat, the play Pokemon, as your starter? Yes. Doesn't seem like this Pokemon has much energy. Outlaw received a Zubat. We're in it, guys. Let me explain your role in our organization. I'll keep it brief. You'll be the ones handling the dirty work: extortion, theft, settling scores. In the eyes of the world, you'll be viewed as scum. However, your job is to clear the path and collect as much illegal money as possible to fund Team Rocket's projects. Although you currently sit at the bottom of this organization, you have if you prove yourself competent and do your job well, you'll earn respect, rewards, and accolades. Okay. Hey, baby. Got the pasta dinner. Top. Put that to the side for now. Let's get back. Back to the monologuing. Grunts from 5 to 13. The last 2 rows will be transferred immediately. Oh, wrong buttons. To Kanto. Right now, there is a boat in Chrono Island's port waiting. Prepare your things. You will set sail in 1 hour. Now get out of my sight. Well, there are 4 of you left. It's a tradition to keep some of the grunts we exported to Kanto from Chrono Island, at least for a short period of time, and you are lucky. This way, you will delay witnessing the circus that the region has become. Come to my office, and I will give you your details of your mission. Okay. Meanwhile, show off your new Pokemon for sure. Warehouse grunts will be happy to fight with you. Run 1. So we will stay on Chrono Island for a while. That archer doesn't fool around. That's why people say that just Giovanni is above him. Have you seen that grunt's face when Archer got closer to him to answer him? I doubt if he can live in peace after this. I doubt he's alive, although he hasn't seen much. He's seen enough to get menaced. As for us, as Archer said, we're now part from Team Rocket. We'd better go to his office soon and see what exactly he wants of us. There aren't exactly a lot of things to do on this island. So, like I was saying before, as far as it is translated, I believe from uh, S- Spain Spanish, and I apologize if I'm not being politically correct as far as on your actual language. I apologize. But as you can see, as far as us fumbling in general, but as far as fumbling on some of the translations, but I still think as far as like if you do guys enjoy as far as Pokemon, as far as you will enjoy this. It is a very behind the scenes look of what Red and Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue, Yellow was happening, what was going on with Team Rocket. So as you'll see as we play again, I've already played, but this is one of my top favorite Ron fan games, and I highly recommend that is one of the reasons why we are playing it tonight. So let's jump back into it. Uh, yeah, there we go. We can run, and I believe she heals. Yes. It contains a Rhyhorn inside. It's better not to touch it. It contains a Nidorino inside. It's better not to touch it. A few know that this warehouse is actually our main source of Pokemon traffic. We also carry out various experiments, although in Kanto we have better laboratories. From Chrono Island, we got very interesting conclusions about the manipulation of radio waves, for example. Poor unfortunate recruit, there's nothing that irritates our best administrator more than the attitudes resulting from law of least effort. Did you really expect us to give him a Dratini out of nowhere? We're a criminal organization, not an NGO. I'm just gonna go. We're gonna fight all the rockets here. Honestly, I believe as far as like some of those can actually be, if I remember correctly, some of them can be a little hard. And I will say this game makes it challenging as you progress because it's meant. This is a very grindy game. It's meant to be that way. Ratata and Zubat. So we are going to. I don't really think as far as that we need to, but supersonic. And I missed. Okay, we're just gonna go bite. Pretty sure it's gonna. Yeah, gonna bite him again, and it was a critical. Zubat gained 24 XP. Rocket Grunt sent out Sentret. Just gonna go hit it again. Yep. Oh, Sentret used Foresight. It identified my Zubat, but that means nothing if you can't attack again. Oh, Sentret fainted. Zubat gained 38 experience. Player defeated Team Rocket. Good job, recruit. Go ahead. Outlaw got 96 for winning. All right, let's see. Let's get this. We got one potion. Found a pearl. Team Rocket does not skimp out on research, innovation, and development expenses. That's why we are a reference organization on Kanto. Nope, didn't mean to push that. Let's get this Pokeball. What are you? Oh, got a big pearl. Make some money off of these. Fight this grunt. My life as a criminal makes me feel so alive. Do you feel the same? He does not want to fight. This guy? Yes, he does. Confidentiality of our underground warehouse is vital. Rocket Grunt sent out Meow. Go Zubat. Level 4, here we are. Now we're trying to have a little bit of a challenge. Attack fail, that's gonna hurt the bite, but let's go ahead and absorb so that in case he has something strong. and that did barely anything. Mm, You know what? Now that I remember, no, Absorb is still considered a special move. I was gonna say, as far as I don't know if Absorb is considered special or physical, but I'm pretty sure it's a special. Since he's only using Growl, like it works out for me. I guess it's the only attack he knows. Bite of my food. Zubat gained 50 XP. Zubat grew to level 6. Attack. So he's going to be more of an attack. I forgot to check his stats. If you are good with IVs and you can explain it better to me, I would really appreciate it. I honestly love Pokemon and everything, but I've never been a competitive player or really understood the whole IV maxing. I do understand, like, if their attack is higher, you wa- you want to be more of a physical attacker, and I do understand uh, if their special attack is, then you want more special attacks. I get the simplifications of those and how those points can significantly increase if based on just the attacks, as far as how it can increase though that amount. But I've never understood exactly how to IV train. I know you can look it up, but yeah, I'm just curious. As far as if y'all can just help me out with that, explain that a little bit better. Seems like new recruits from this year are strong. Outlaw got 128 for winning. Now let's see what this is. Outlaw found one King's Rock. Oh, go this way. You know, no, I still haven't figured out how to. Okay, so that's that. Pokemon Zubat. He's a bashful nature. HP 22, special attack 10, attack 11, special defense 11, defense 11, speed 13. Absorb is a special attack. Bite is physical, and then we got supersonic. And I don't think contest moves or there's any really contest in this one. So I don't really got to worry about that. Go ahead and save. Bars now with Xbox and everything. I don't want to then like just shut it off. I expect to just be able to resume. Of our past. I'm sorry. I started moving really fast. The cleverness of our passwords lies in their palindromic ass nature. Yeah, so I need to go back in. I just wonder if I should be training. If I should train first, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe she starts off her Zubat at level 7. Let's go ahead and train to at least 8. A wild Sentret appeared. Sentret no surf. Is there? No. One. I'm. I apologize, guys. One thing as far as I will do is I'm going to kind of learn the keybinds probably off stream. Pidgey. Um, because there's certain things as far as like I know as far as everything you can do is like the fast. That's not the wrong one. The fast forward. And honestly, as far as when I last played this game, as far as I played it on laptop, and I'm more used to using the arrow keys to actually move around and ZXC as far as for A and B controls. So this is kind of throwing me off a little bit. I don't know why it's so different. I'll pitch use tackle, do another bite, and he's out of there. Got gained about 23 XP, and I need to heal already. I'm curious if you had the choice and you joined Team Rocket. Obviously, as far as right now in this one, as far as you, the only option you have is to get a Zubat. But if you can choose between the normal Team Rocket Pokemon, and I'm talking about just base starters, nothing too extravagant or anything, what would you choose as your well, if you had the choice, if you were able to choose, what would you choose as your Team Rocket starter? I'm curious. You know what? If I lose, I lose. Let's go ahead and work our way to Archer, who are staying here. But he hasn't told you is that we are going to test you first. Brent would like some battle. Brent sent out Ekin. Dang, that actually does suck. As bite. Zubat, come on. It's the second time missing that. No, I never actually did like Supersonic. If anything, I'm more of a fan of Confused, right, when it comes to. Okay, okay. We're just gonna have to go ahead and bite it to death because what's gonna suck also is that they're using Leer so much, and I think it might be. Oh no, it does have Wrap. Ooh, what the and it was critical. What's gonna suck is that if the next Pokemon, I didn't check to see if, if she has a second Pokemon, she may have lowered my defense enough where she could probably one hit with a physical. Another Zubat, level 5. Let's go ahead and take advantage. Okay, use the special attack. Not bad, not bad. That's not very effective. So let's go ahead and bite it again. And of course, his supersonic hits. Now I'm confused. Good job, Zubat. Oh, I saw that coming. Oh my god. And if I didn't play this before, I wouldn't know where to go. And it's crazy how they put you out here when this is not even the last center I used. I used the Team Rocket ones. Okay, he has healed though. This does give you the chance as far as to level up a little bit on your way there, and then you can go ahead and use the Team Rocket Pokemon Center inside again to heal. Like once I beat Pidgey, I'll be level 7. And who knows, depending on how many minerals I get before I get back into the warehouse, I might be at level 8. Tired of this boring island. I'm tired of this boring island as hell. Not even the wind moves. Let's have a battle, comrade. Sounds very Russian. Team Rock Ratata. Ratata. Gonna take Ratata out quick. We gain 36 XP. Spin around. Just gonna continue with the bites. You know what? As far as I feel like bite is actually very OP to have at the beginning. It is actually pretty strong as far as move. But I guess it balances out when you have a Zubat um, to begin with as your starter. All right, so we know we have the ability to catch Sentret once we get Pokeballs, and we have the ability to catch Pidgey, which I will be getting both. I want to say there was another three so rare Pokemon that we could possibly catch here. I think one of them was a Psyduck. And I remember as far as like being excited to have like a water Pokemon as far as like starting out. Well, again, Sentry has Surf, so you do have a water move. But as excited as far as I have the possibility, because Golduck is not necessarily great, but being able to have a water psychic early in game, I feel like is something great to have in your party. And I want to say though, as far as when I last played this, Psyduck was low on the tier list of actually being able to make any type of difference. And I'm sorry, I kind of skipped right past that. I gotta get better at that. As far as I'm used to as far as playing the game and primarily doing the battling, and I just skip the text. But let's go ahead and heal before we continue that fight again. I think I'm not gonna try to do supersonic because that thing misses so much. So we're just gonna go ahead and go straight to fight on the Ekans and hopefully take it out pretty fast before he can lower the defense enough. And then we'll go to the Zubat and just try to see if we can bite it to death before he confuses. And hopefully his confusion doesn't go off first, like automatically. Rocket Grunt would like to battle. Rocket Grunt sent out. Got the Intimidate. Alright, so just go straight to bite. And he flinched. Awesome. Well, I don't think Zubat can get poisoned. So that's a dub. Not gonna lie. Zubat gained 52 XP. Zubat grew to level 8. And a learn quick attack? Oh, this next Zubat is cooked. So let's go ahead and bite. Boost, appreciate you stopping by. And let's go ahead with another bite. Now we're gonna hit it with a quick attack. All right, this time we beat her, no issues. This is what we expect from you, Roots. Another 160 for winning. Not so fast. Arthur has expressly asked me to take care of the foreign recruits. Only by defeating me, you will earn the right to compete for an exclusive mission. Actually, two of the three grunts have already lost the opportunity. Since I have defeated them, you're the last one to examine. A grunt would like to battle. Grunt sent a Nitran. Boy. Again, don't have to worry about being poisoned. I'm just gonna bite. If I'm not mistaken, Nidoran has the chance of having poison point. If it's not the boy, I think it's the boy and the girl. But and coughing. Again, your typical Team Rocket team. It does not. Yep. There we go. Information. Zubat cannot get poisoned whatsoever. I don't know if that was always a thing though. I'm pretty sure Zubat, at least in the original, blue, red, yellow, and maybe even silver, gold, and crystal. I think he could be poisoned. Got rid of a 9. Wow, so we have two grunts that are worthy. Interesting. Got another 160 for winning. Archer is waiting for you and the other rocket who was able to defeat me. Go ahead and listen carefully to the details of the mission. Well, it looks like we are not waiting for anyone else. It will be you two who will have the opportunity to get off to a good start in this organization. I will give you the details of your mission. Listen up. To the north of this island, in the resort Gorgeous, the new local consul, who is in charge of handling Kanto's relations with the Sevi Islands, has recently set up house here. At the time we pulled at the time we pulled some strings to get her sent here, all in order to obtain carte blanche to carry out all kinds of exports to Kanto without passing customs or any kind of tax, which has been perfect for our business. However, she has recently cut her ties with us, and we have indications that she may at any time inform the Kanto authorities of our movements in the Sevi Islands, which would greatly diminish the profitability of our business here. Your mission is clear. Go there and make her remember thanks to who is where she currently is. That is us. Make her see that she has our support, offer her to be a shareholder of our company, make it clear to her that she will have a series of privileges and special offers due to her position. If she still refuses and makes it clear that she will inform the authorities of our plans, show no mercy. No one threatens Team Rocket. In that case, you must silence her by defeating her in a fight. Defeat all her water type Pokemon to prevent her from running away using Surf. Once that is done, we will take care of the rest. Enough talk. Before I give you the tools to face up to this mission, I want to see you fight here and now. Must make sure in person that you meet a minimum level of competence. Show me what you have learned. I've defeated the other two grunts before. There's no way you can beat me. I've trained harder than you. I doubt that. Oop, took a bite of food. Hmm. Battle energy. Rival Andra sent out Zubat. Weak. Alright, gonna go ahead and bite her to death. Knew that was gonna happen because mine kept missing too. Andrea, so long. Zubat gained 81 XP. Not much. They defeated rival Andra. How? Is your Zubat stronger than mine? Got 252 for winning. It doesn't make sense. Why did you beat me if we started from the same conditions? Enough. I hope you will train more in the surrounding area. You could use another Pokemon apart from Zubat if you want to be competent. I inform you that in the meadow you can find Meowth, Pidgey, Rattata, Sentret, and even Vulpix or Psyduck if you know how to look for them. And this is where the second part of the mission comes. To get to the Resort Gorgeous, you need to have a Pokemon with Surf. It is known that the Sentret of the meadow are famous for knowing this move. What you would do is capture one that will help you to get there. Use this to do it. In the past, the Rockets would catch one from the meadow with their own hands. But this practice, which aimed to teach the Rocket important qualities such as improvisation, adaptability, and not taking anything for granted, was abandoned. Initially, due to its inefficiency, we could capture large quantities of Sentra at once and use them as a reserve for new grunts. But the main reason is new generations. They want everything done for them. They are unable to tolerate a little discomfort that serves a greater purpose. Team Rocket. As an organization striving to remain relevant, there's no choice but to give in. If people judge a book by its cover, there's no choice but to color it, even if just a bit. Perhaps then those who only aim to skim the surface can delve deeper. With that said, here are your centric. Oh, he just gave it to us. You don't have to worry about having problems using Surf. We are Team Rocket. We are not bound by that stupid code of having certain metals. You use HMs. You will use them when you need them, and that's it. I have nothing more to say to you. Come back here when you have accomplished your mission. You may leave. At your service, Adamant Archer. We'll meet at the consul's house. I won't allow another grunt to get ahead of me. I will make things clear with her and get the reward for completing the mission. I don't need you. So the loser says. I'm sorry. Just give me one moment. Gotta start sending my boys to bed. I apologize. Give me approximately 5 minutes and I should be back. about that, guys. I put the boys to bed. And then let me just text the wifey, let her know that mission is accomplished. Right. Wifey has been messaged. All right, let's get back into it. So we are heading to the consul's house. Bodine need log, and yes, nah, Chansey. The cleverness of our password lies in the melodramatic nature. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, I think I can reverse this guy, and yeah, I give you some Pokemon so you can improve too. You want to fight? Yes, that's the expected response. Prepare to witness the power of a future high rank. Rocket would like to battle. Rocket sent out Nidoran. Bite, bites. And if lynched, Zubat, your G. Nidoran is out of there. Houndor, yes, it's not Sentret. Let's get Sentret up a little bit. Fight, Surf. To do some damage. Yeah, super effective. He is a fire and dark type. Super effective. Sentret gain 145 XP points. Sentret grew to level 6. And Sentret's special attack is not even what's strong. About to use Meowth? Yes. And then switch back out to Zubat. Bite. I'm gonna go bite again. And let's just hit it with a quick attack to end this. There we are. Oh, Meowth fainted. Player defeated. Rocket. You've got talent. 191 for winning. You have great potential, comrade. If you stay on track, you'll go far in Team Rocket. Take this. Outlaw obtained 5 Pokeballs from Rocket. Alright, so let's catch a few Pokemon. You know what? If I'm not mistaken, one of the Pokemon that we need to catch actually wouldn't be bad as far as we need to catch Tentacle. Tentacle would actually be a viable option. And I do want to catch Pidgey. And I think I want to see if we can catch Vulpix. I don't think I've ever caught Vulpix. Oh, and speak of the Pokemon. All right. Let's go ahead and I don't want to kill it. Just use absorb. It's probably not effective. Yeah. Let's just hit it with a few absorbs to weaken it, and then we're just going to throw a Pokeball, and we should be golden. Sure. Have have we ever, not us as far as in this match, but like, have you seen a Team Rocket with a Vulpix before? No, Vulpix is mainly maybe with the Maniacs and the Burglars, I want to say. All right, so I think we're gonna hit one more absorb and then we'll use the Pokeball. I think we should be good. Now I just gotta figure out what R is. Is it It's not. Is it E? Q? Nope. That. Let's put that back up. So not the numbers. My face texting. Um, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. We can just actually just click bag. I just kind of wish, as far as I knew, some of these shortcuts better. Let's throw a Pokeball. Gotcha. Vulpix data was added to the Pokédex. Vulpix, the Zora Pokemon. Height, is that two? I get 2 feet, 21.8 pounds. It can freely control fire, making fiery orbs fly like will o the wisps. Just before evolution, its six tails grow hot as it is off on fire. You know what? I want to play this a little bit different. I actually have never really done nicknames, but I know that's I don't know if I really do, to be honest. I don't want to be like everyone else, but at the same time, I feel like I should give it a try. Um, do we want to be? How do we want to do it? What name should we give Vulpix? Hmm. You know what? When it evolves into Ninetales, eventually, she's gonna be graceful. So we'll just name her Grace. I think that's fitting. All right. so we got Sentret, Vulpix, and Zubat. I do know I want a Tentacool. I think that's what we're gonna try to catch next. Go ahead and just heal up because Zubat's kind of hurt now. Do you want to catch all the Pokemon you come across? Incredible. Hey, let me know if you catch any strong ones. I'm on my way to prepare a meal for a certain high society person. All right, so we shall now serve, and the most common water Pokemon you'll ever find out on the ocean is Tentacool. So kind of don't expect anything less. I do know there's some trainers this way, and possibly maybe some grass with additional Pokemon. Oh, just trainers. This is a perfect place for raising our Pokemon. I appreciate you stopping by, sir. Or ma'am. I apologize for assuming. Breeder Elise would like to battle. Breeder Elise sent out Azurill. Is Azurill well, I wonder if fairy type is actually a thing in here. I don't remember. Because I know it's water, but that wasn't very effective. So maybe not. Well, maybe there is, I mean. I'm gonna just hit it with Absorb. It's doing a decent amount of damage. I guess one way we can check as far as if it's fairy, as far as if I'm not mistaken, I know in the most recent games, I don't think yeah, I don't know. I don't remember if Dark was if fairy was completely immune to dark or if it just not that very effective. It's been a while. Oh, Osriel fainted. Zubat gained 55 XP. Cleffa. We are going to send out Grace, our newest addition to the team, and see if we can get her some XP. Mom, little pink ball. Let's see what you got. Ember. Ah, I did not realize Spark Charm was going to work on the same gender Pokemon. I don't know why. I assumed it wouldn't when I saw it about to be used. Ooh, a bird. Should put me to sleep. Dragging us out, Cleffa. You're dragging us out. I'll take it though. And Grace is fast asleep. She is getting her beauty rest. Come on, Grace, snap out of it. Could beat him off and burn, but I feel that's gonna take too long. The good thing though, as far as I don't have a physical attack move, so that's not really affecting me. There we go. We might be able to kill her right now. Yep, there we go. Grace gains 63 XP. Ooh, almost a whole level. Your Pokemon are growing quickly. Got 320. All right, let's see what this whole guy got. Huh? An egg containing a Togepi? I don't give gifts to criminals. Is that the guy from? Is this supposed to be the guy in the cot in gold and silver, where you get the egg and hmm? I don't think I realized that last time. All right, one shot strong. Let's go ahead and bite. Taunt. That's I wasn't planning to do anything but physical attack anyway, so that works. Let's hit it with a quick attack. I don't think it's gonna kill him. Yeah. Or just hit it with another quick attack. I did not pay attention as Meowth was level 9. It might be the only Pokemon he had. Yes. Player defeated Gentleman Augusto. I don't think that was his name, though. I think it was just Pokemon something. I can't remember what the caught Gold and Silver. I can't remember what his name was. This can't be Meowth. 720 for winning. The rockets around here are usually weaker. If you do it right, I'm sure your boss will reward you properly. Not you giving me hints now that I beat you. Swim, swim. You know what? Honestly, as far as I'm surprised, I haven't found a Pokemon on the water yet. Oh, spoke too soon. But it is who we are looking for. Growing a team with another classical rocket Pokemon. And Tentacle actually is pretty. It's not top tier, but as far as when it comes to the Kanto Pokemon, it actually is top pretty high on speed. Poison doesn't work on me, boo. Um, Honestly, I think as far as we would just be good as far as throwing that Pokeball here. And there she is. Tentacool, the Medusa Pokemon. 2 feet 11 inches. 100.3 pounds. God, you little dick. Its body is almost entirely composed of water. It ensnares its foes with its two long tentacles, then stabs with the poison stinger at their tips. Give a nickname to Tentacool, to the captured tentacle. Yes. We're gonna go ahead and just do the whole nickname. It'll be my first time actually doing it with every single Pokemon. Well, I guess technically Zubat I didn't do, and Sentient it never gave me the option. Um, but honestly, as far as I just want to call her Jelly. All right, we are off to a good start. In, yeah, I think as far as let's go ahead and heal real quick. All right, healed. Let's now head back up and we're gonna fight the trainers. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to switch our Pokemon around. Zubat is already strong. Let's get Jelly up front. And you know what? Also, before we forget, let's save. All right. So let's. Like I was says, a water labyrinth with like, and then all I do is go straight. The ideal angle isn't quite there. Painter Arena would like to battle. Painter sent out Smeagol. Um, let's just hit it with a poison sting. Ooh, this is not good. If you, quick side note, if you guys did not know, sh- I don't necessarily know if struggle is considered a normal move, but it is one of the only moves that's technically a physical attack and that can still hit ghosts Pokemon. No, we want to switch. Unfortunately, we're going to share the XP, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I want Jelly to get some XP and possibly level up, so we're going to switch. All right, so Grace should be able to handle one more struggle, and if she can go, oh, nope, but she should be able to handle struggle. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're solid. 112 apiece. Oh wow, Grace grade level 6. I'm surprised Jelly didn't grow up in a level. All right. Uh, Oop, she turned around quick. What? Are you going to see the console? A rocket like you doesn't even have the right to look her in the eyes. The spite coming from this girl. Got a hop it. Ooh, so close. Poison sting. She thought, and a super effective. I thought so. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna switch her out. I think in general, what makes also Tentacool and eventually Tentacruel a great Pokemon is that I don't know what it is with them, but they have oh my synthesis. I was not expecting that. But they even when I versed them out in the wild, they are consistently always poisoning. Their attacks consistently gets poisoned pretty good. Ah, we're dragging this out. Okay, cool. We got this. All right. No hits on Sentret either. Jelly to level 6. Oh, another one. Let's you know what? Let's go. Let's take Jelly. Let's put Jelly back in. But we're gonna switch over to Zubat. What we're gonna try to do here is try to keep enough of our Pokemon alive. If we end up fainting and blanking out back to the Pokemon Center, it's not necessarily the end of the world. But as far as trying to see what we can do to keep them alive as much as possible, so that we can, if by chance, like right before we fight the console, we will go back and heal. But at least they can get as much XP as possible. This girl's just dragging us out. I think it's synthesis. I could be wrong, but I think it says has a max of 5 PP. What does PP mean? It is it? No, it's not power points. I think it is something points though. I just can't remember what the P stands for. Ooh, a decent amount of money too. You know what? Because I think we can fight a total of 4. Yeah. Let's go ahead and heal. Let's go back. Two trainers got us like almost completely hurt. Let's go back and heal. Now I don't remember. I know we lost once, but it was like again against a grunt. I don't know if we're gonna start losing money. I don't think we lost money against that grunt that beat us. This is not a Pokemon, is it? No, it's not. Try to see if we can use our money already before we had the chance to lose it. All right, let's fight Mr. Ratata youngster, I love my shorts. I'm a good runner. I'm really fast. Youngster Destin would like to battle. When does a youngster not have a rat? All right, Poison Sting. You thought. See what I mean? I don't know what it is with tentacruels. Like they are consistently poisoning. It's ridiculous. But a benefit to being on our team. We might be able to take out Rattata completely with Jelly, which will hopefully, with how close she is to 6, and he's level 9, hopefully it pushes us actually to 8. No, it's not. 109. Maybe if it was like 140. Learn Constrict. Definitely not even 140. Pidgey. Now that is out of character, youngster. Let's go ahead and send out Grace. See if she can burn, make some chicken, and go to level 7. Okay, okay. We're not looking too bad. It's going to take approximately 3 gusts to knock me out. Dang. I don't know if we should trade now. Switch out real quick. Yeah, we're going to switch just to be on the safe side. We're going to switch to Sentret because I want Grace to get some XP. Because, oh, yeah. And then they maybe both of them like, ooh, ooh, ooh. We can hope for the best, but I wasn't expecting 11. He threw the match. Okay, cool. Sentry just got a hit. Oh my. Come on. And Centret, you're letting me down. You're letting me down, Centret. All right, Jelly. Giving you a shot in here to get some more XP. All right, Grace is level 7 now. Learned Roar. I'll be honest, Roar is a terrible move, in my opinion. Like, I see it as far as why Roar is in the game. It gives a chance as far as to make the Pokemon run away so that if you don't want to fight, but I don't know what the exact percentage is, but I want to say just running from the Pokemon has a decently high percentage to begin with, and that spot can just be used for something else. Honestly, I'm trying to think as far as like if they were to change Roar to no, it'd still be useless, but I can see Roar being something similar to like Sand Attack and bringing down the accuracy because you can use it like as an intimidation tactic. But it doesn't necessarily make it as far as still a good move because I can't see Roar as far as doing anything as far as damage wise, honestly. Technically, if you want to consider it kind of like an echo voice, you could. It can be, but Is there a move that does damage to the enemy Pokemon and switches it? Because I know, like, technically you have like Volt Tackle and I think it's Aerobiotic, Aero, Aerobatics. Damn, I'm messing that up. But I know as far as that is a physical move that does damage and then switches your own Pokemon. But is there a move that does attack and switches? Because I could see Roar being more popular if that was the case in the competitive battling. Again, I've never really been into. I'm just trying to think as far as moves that really like nobody necessarily keeps and how to make it more viable. Not very effective, and it's not going to be doing much. My concern is I don't know if I want to switch out to a different Pokemon to make this quicker. As essentially, as far as like I have no doubt that I can win. Not if I. Oh my goodness, that kind of hurt. Not if I keep hurting myself though. But I definitely see myself losing a decent amount of HP in the process. I'm switching out. That's sad. Jelly, you kind of let me down here because now Zubat needs to take a hit for you, and now you're spreading us thin on the XP. All right, let's do quick attack. Easy money. But now, yeah, now I feel like we gotta go heal again. We gotta be prepared for these fights so that we can get the maximum amount of XP. Because the most XP you get is against other trainers. And again, if I didn't say this before while you guys were watching, this is a very grindy game. Most areas that you go to, or where you'll be, yeah, where as far as the story takes you, most of the Pokemon will be either weaker or roughly about the same level as you. So it makes it harder to actually level up. Granted, as far as like you can verse many trainers on your way, which makes it the most ideal as far as to do um to fight all the trainers, but even then with some of the battles that you'll be coming across, they're just tough. Like as far as the AI, I feel like as far as within the moves that some of these Pokemon have, just makes it a little bit difficult, even as far as if you're roughly about the same level. Still constrict. Well, he's definitely gone now. Poison takes him out. Yep. Ooh, 226. That's a decent amount. All right, and then it looks like Jelly's special attack is what's going to be the main focus. Not gonna lie, Jelly is leveling up pretty fast. Let's switch her out and let's put Grace up front real quick. Is there anything in the grass here? Nope. Think it's having a pool made specifically for Pokemon. Lady Gillian would like to battle. I kind of thought she was gonna have a grass Pokemon, but this works as well. Let's hit with Ember 'cause it makes no sense to use Tail because our attacks are special. They're not physical. And burned. Weren't gonna use anything but Ember anyway, so Encore is okay. Oh, definitely won that one. Then Charm is bringing out attack, which again we're not using, so that's a dub. Oh, I thought she was gonna be done with that burn. All right, let's see who her next Pokemon is, and Encore, and it's Pichu. You know what? That's actually not bad because I won't be touching Pichu, so I'll just I shouldn't get. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, cool. As I said, I'm not touching, so if P2 has static, I'm not gonna get paralyzed. Let me guess, Igglybuff? Yes. I was saying she has two baby Pokemon so far. Is she going for the third? Now, she could put Grace asleep, which again, not the end of the world, but it just makes the battle drag out. Alright, easy fight. Now Grace is level 8. I'm not doing too bad here. So now I believe what we just need to do, we're going to switch Grace. No, yeah, Grace. We're gonna switch to Sentret. So we can start giving Sentret some XP. Fight this last trainer. With these hands, I will create my victory. Another Shmeagle. This one's level 11. I don't think we're gonna outspeed Smeargle, so he's gonna get struggle. Let's just use defense curl to raise his defense a little bit, so hopefully it gives us a chance of not having to switch out. If if the struggle still does a decent amount of damage, we may just switch out to oh it's a critical hit too. Oh no, we got to switch this next one. Let's say if it doesn't too much, we can keep in to get the full max XP, but we're gonna switch it to Zubat and just share for both. And that's a good amount. Quick attack and hopefully knock him out. Oh no. But he still knocked himself out. Sentry Grid level 7. And learn quick attack. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere now with Sentret. We are going to let's do Foresight, because I don't have to worry about any ghost Pokemon anytime soon, I don't believe. Alright, Zubat grew to level 11. Defeated Painter Daisy. The shame of this round. I'm red faced. 308 for winning. Alright, now, here we go. One more time. Hopefully. Let's go back to heal. Because now we should be versing the Councilwoman. Alright. Now that we're all healed up, let's go to our first. What would you would call it in the Saracen Pokemon? That would be technically the first mini boss. Forgot you can catch Hop Hip. I don't think I'm trying to remember as far as Hobbit. I know it gets Razor Leaf, but I don't know if it gets it really anytime soon that makes it a viable option to really worth trying to get right now. Oh snap. Oh my god, Centric, come on. Grace, save us. Absorb shouldn't be too effective. And then Ember should be super effective. And good thing we weren't that far off, because I gotta heal again. Because I will. Sentret is very. I can't even call her a glass cannon. Like, it's just weak, but I need her on the team to serve. And might as well train so it doesn't hold you back too much. But I do know as far as when to get to Sentret, it gets a little bit faster and it hits a little bit harder. But Sentret itself, I mean, did I say Sentret? Ferret. All right. I should have saved. Did you really think that? Did you really think that with such a weak team, you could force me to accept your terms? I already told Archer that it can't match the benefits that the Kanto government offers me. I thought we had an agreement. Where is your loyalty to Team Rocket? Without us, you would never have been chosen as consul of this place. And now you want to undermine the business that granted you this authority? That's right. As you said, granted me is past. I don't need you anymore. And you're just spoiling my new goals. If Archer really wants me, he will have to come himself. No other pathetic rocket can defeat my Pokemon, imported from the best breeding centers. Now, excuse me, I need to talk with my Kanto manager. Oh, outlaw. It seems there was still some garbage left to remove. Let's put an end to this as soon as possible. Well, I hope your weak Zubat can entertain my Mareep more than your companion Zubat did. Yeah, I forgot she had a Mareep. But she has a Meowth as well. Just three. Yeah, she has a Meowth. Level 11 straight off the bat? Ooh. Quick attack. Ooh, fake out. She got me. I know it only works once in the beginning, but damn. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it Jelly. She has a chance as far as that she will poison. Oh my god. This is what I mean. Don't know what to expect. Okay, we got the poison on. We got the poison off. She's still faster. I wanted to hit try to see if we can. Ooh, okay, supersonic. Supersonic might go through, and it's a whooper. Okay, cool, cool. Supersonic went through. So what we're actually gonna do is we're just gonna play this. Keep playing this. We're gonna switch to Zubat, and it's a water ground. So absorb should actually be doing a lot of damage. Hopefully hurt by confusion. Yes. And now hit absorb. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So now she's probably gonna send out Mareep. I honestly don't. Yep. I don't have really a good counter for it. I wish Sentret was alive so I can sack her. Sack him again. We're gonna try and go in Grace though. Because Mareep could have the static ability. So let's just go ahead and try to hit her with Ember. See one, get some damage as well as maybe even get a. I don't know what's better. Honestly, burn doesn't do that much damage. It'd still be nice, but I'd rather get poison off on her. God. Well, I could switch Grace out, but Grace just gonna have to take it. Sorry, Grace. All right. Still though, not too bad. So we got Zubat, and just gonna have to risk it. She may have static, but let's say there was a quick attack so we can get it out of here. Oh, well, we lost this first one, guys. We lost this first one, and I blame Centric. I blame Centric. Jelly's not gonna be able to out speed her, and oh my god, I don't got. So Grace has to take this Mareep out. There's no other choice. The only thing as far as that actually would have saved me here, honestly, probably would have been that Hoppip. I don't know what the Hoppip's attacks would be like besides tackle, but I know as far as it would be able to kind of tank the electric. 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, as far as Hoppip is just grass. I don't believe Hoppip is grass and flying, but so there's besides as far as fighting Pokemon, as far as I'm trying to level up, I think I beat all the trainers as is. The only other option I really have is I can well, I could go for the grunt that's giving out the Pokeballs again. I can grind him out a little bit. Or I could just get some more Pokemon. But again, the only other Pokemon I can catch is Hoppip, which probably would be the best one to counter Murray. Because I can get Pidgey, but Pidgey is weak against electricity. I have a chance of catching Psyduck, but again, Psyduck is water, weak against electricity. This is the Sevi Islands. I think there's that um there is that cave out to the right. We could I'm just gonna run. We could see if Geodude is an option to be caught there as of right now. Actually, I think there might be two trainers on the way. Yeah, there's the first, and I have Sentret out, so he's blocking it. So I do have to fight the console woman first. All right, so this is my last trainer. So I think what we're gonna have to do is just head back to giving out the Pokeballs and then kind of grind them out. And if by chance, as far as that we can catch a hop up on the way, we can do that. I mean, Sentret is just weak. I need him to level up so he can tank at least two hits from her. And then I need faster in the party because I need Surf to get around. Oh, wait. Where are my figures? Okay. I would say the Zorb should be super effective. Go. All right, Sentra's level 8. Goldfish, we will send Sentret back out. Okay, cool. I wasn't really expecting to use a physical attack against him, but let's switch back out to Zubat and use Absorb again because it should be super effective. And it's good to know that he does have Intimidate because the only other option again is I think it's Poison Point, I think it was called. As far as where pretty much just, if you do a physical attack, you could be poisoned. So like not very effective. Let's go ahead and go with Bite, and if not, we're just gonna have to hit and spam him with the quick attack. All right, we're gonna have to spam quick attack. Oh my. This, I didn't realize Goldfish was going to be this tanky. But as far as if I caught this Goldfish, I know this is a challenge, but I believe it's one of the Pokemon you can catch in the area. Let's try to see if we can maybe use it. Oh my god, I need this damage. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, no, that was on Sentret. Like he used a Timidate on me. Okay, that's good. That's good. Gonna do some damage and heal a bit. But I know Goldfish is this is a trainer, but I know he's also one of the Pokemon you catch on the water. It's just kind of hard for him to appear. We got a tentacle. You know what? We're just gonna keep Zubat. We're gonna let Zubat level up to level 12. With this, let's just try to finish it off. We're gonna spam the bite. Didn't even need to spam it. Just one critical hit. Zubat is it. Got rid of level 12. There we go. That's a shocker. You must be joking. Outlaw got 80 for winning. And he's blocking, so I'm gonna have to beat the console. Good morning, comrades. Archer has already informed us of your mission and console's house. Your partner is already inside. Apparently, you should go in as soon as possible to help her. Yeah, I wouldn't really call her my partner. She weak. All right, so let's go ahead and head back. We're gonna heal and we're gonna go fight Rocket and kind of train up a little bit versing him. I don't even care if he dies. Let's just weaken it. All right, we're gonna hit Jelly, fight Tentacle. Should be able to do is a Constrict. Go. Jelly is now level 9. You know what? Jelly's actually leveling up pretty fast. Not gonna help me right now here, but I did not know you can get Remoraid. Remoraid evolves into Octillery. This is a decent water, but I won't get surfed for a very long time. I don't think I'm gonna get surfed until I get to Koga. And that's why like Centra slash Ferret is going to be with the team for a while. Did not know you can catch Remoraid here though. Just gonna have to run for this. It's kind of not worth fighting it right now. All right, let's heal up, and then let's go grind against that guy, Rocket, and the benefit also of grinding against him. Pause. fighting him. Um, is that he also gives a bunch of Pokeballs. You know, it wasn't. I think we can swim over to the right. Just don't know. I think it's probably gonna be the same Pokemon. I'm for sure believe there's a Sentret. But I'm trying to remember if there was a possibility of getting another Pokemon. I think it's Sentret and Pidgey for sure. But I think there's another Pokemon possibility to get caught on that side. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna level. I think what we're gonna do is level Grace, Jelly, and Sentret to at least 12. Maybe less. Let's try to, but I think we should get Zubat to 15. And I think that should be more than enough for the console. And you know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and catch this Pidgey. Or not. That's fine too. Was there something? Was there something over here on the left? That's a Romarate. Again, I did not know this was a Pokemon you can catch. And it straight up knows Water Gun. That's not bad, to be honest. Okay, there is land over here. All right, Sentret is leveling up a little bit, a little bit fast. That's good. That's good. Okay, what is this? Mud Slap. You know what? Mud Slap is a ground move, which should do damage against Mareep. But and I could teach it to Sentret, but Sentret's too fragile, man. I think as far as like if I was to catch a Meowth and I use Fake Out first to get the first move and do some damage and flinch, and then if I was able to capitalize on Mud Slap with Meowth, I think. That's right, I was just giving you so I can give you fucking props. But if I was to get a Meowth, get Fake Out like she does, if it even learns it that early, and then give it Mud Slap, it can lower the accuracy as well. It could essentially, as far as beat the Mareep. All right. Let's heal real quick while we're here. And then we're gonna go surf across and see what was on that island. If any Pokemon that we want to add on to the team. This I don't remember. Does Quillfish evolve? I don't think it does. Does it? But let's see what's on the other island. And then after that, we're gonna go and come here and fight Rocket Rocket. The only other thing is, I'll be honest, I am getting a little bit tired. I apologize because I know it's been a while since I streamed, but we may call it and then pick back up. I probably be on tomorrow to be honest. Far fetched. It was quick attack. Oof, etc. Okay, far fetched. I missed as well. Not that much XP though. All right. I guess it was just only these three guys. I guess I'm maybe thinking of the wrong island then. Ooh, you know what? And it's level 10. Not that much I have to train. I'm gonna try to catch this. I'm gonna try catching this one. Let's hit it with a scratch. Okay, cool, cool. All right. If we hit it with one more scratch, then definitely be in the range. All right, Sentry's out. Can't switch to. If we switch to Jelly, we just can't use Poison Sting because I think Poison Sting was super effective. So we'll do a Constrict. Barely did anything. You know what? It's level 9. It shouldn't die from it. Let's try to hit the Poison Sting and hope. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, now we just throw the Pokeball. All right, Hoppip is part of the team. Hoppip, the Algodon Pokemon. The Pokemon drifts and floats with the wind. If it senses the approach of strong winds, a Hoppip links leaves with others to prepare against being blown away. Dang it, I was supposed to nickname. Yeah, I'm not used to doing the nicknames. There's something more down here? There is. I knew it. I knew there was something down here. Even if you should live 3,000 years and eat 10 times as many, always remember that no more life is lost than that is lived, and that only the one that is lost is lived. Thus, the longest life and the shortest one come to be reduced to the same thing. The present moment that is lived is the same for everyone. I don't know if that translated right. That one that is lost too. This one that is lost comes to seem indivisible to us. And the thing is, it's not the past nor the future that is last. Since what we do not possess, how could it be taken away from us? Just a bunch of uh, gibberish. Was there anything on these rocks? This is where I buried my onyx. It was named Tectonics. Tectonics used to love lemonade. If only I could place a bottle here as a tribute. However, you can't find them in 7 anymore. Unless, yes, there's this chef. He comes by the Pokemon Center from time to time. He has lemonade. However, he only sells those to his rich customers who buy them along his expensive as gold menus. Say, did you talk to him into selling me a few of them? For real? That would be awesome. If you make it, I'll never be grateful enough. And I may give you a little something. All right, I guess we're talking to that chef. And we got a metal coat. Not bad. And just a little bit of water over here. So now we got a submission, or side quest, if you want to call it. Don't need this weak hoppet. No, there's one more trainer there that I thought, but again, we're gonna go out to the back to the original. We're already here. I want to keep going back and forth, back and forth. We will heal real quick. Then we're gonna fight the Rocket to grind out some Pokeballs for free, as well as some good trainer XP is the goal. I believe this Pokemon were like around. I think Nidoran was like 4, but I'd say the Houndour is 6, and the Meowth might have been 7. All right. Now the question is, do we want to switch? You know what? Let's put no. Let's keep Centred. We're gonna try to get Centred to level 12. Get Centred to level 12, and then we'll switch her out to something to one of the other Pokemon. No, we're not switching. We're gonna Surf, and now that we're higher him, should be faster. Should be KO. Oh, we're not faster than him. Wow. Should still be gone with this one hit. Yep. You get Centred to level 12 faster than the thought. Oh, Meowth was weaker than him. He always sends out Meowth last. All right. Down 1 and free Pokeballs. I'll grind them out real quick. Again, I think as far as after this time, the Centric should be level 12. Get around down. Houndour is next. Gonna hit him with a Surf. Still can't believe he outspeeds me. I would say this when Gold and Silver, as far as came out, I think once I count Houndour, I evolved him to Houndoom, and he was my fire Pokemon. Well, no, he wasn't but I loved using him, having him as far as on the team. Um, I usually start with fire, so my my main fire. Gold and silver would be my Typhlosion once leveled up, but Cynical leveled up. It's too cynical as a starter. And then Total Dial was a second favorite as far as for starting. But I will say this: I think when I first ever played Gold and Silver, I think I actually started with Chikorita. Oh man, excuse me. Dang it! Did Centric go to level 12? Okay, gonna go to 12 now. All right, 12. All right, I'm going to switch over to no, not Grace, not now. I'm gonna switch over to Jelly because Grace all she has is Ember for attack, and it's not gonna do much against Houndour, unfortunately. Um, so we're gonna hit Houndour Poison Sting. I don't know if he can be poisoned, and that's not gonna be that effective. Now he can burn me though. Okay, so we can poison Houndour. Oh man, sorry. All right, I knew Jelly would take it. Now let's send out Grace. And then, so what we're probably going to do is end up sending Grace out as far as changing the party around, because now that Center's level 12, we're going to put Grace first. Grace can fight Nidoran and Meowth, and then we'll just use Jelly on Houndour so that it can get also experience. She should get experience and then level up, start leveling her up as well. I think that's what we're going to do next. Pokemon, Centret, switch with Grace. Then we're going to go there, fight again. And then I think once we get Grace and Jelly to 12, definitely gonna save. Like something high. I'm definitely gonna save, and then see from there whether we'll go ahead and pause for the night or continue on. Bet. Oh, really keep sending me out that, huh? Works for me. Down. Alright. Grace is level 9. Baby doll eyes. Not necessarily a good move. No, I think Grace can actually learn Mud Slap as well. I don't know, think about it. Poison Sting. Poison again. Jelly, I can always count for you to get a poison. Oh, yeah. Strict. You know what I also think is what's making me yawn so much is if I was just to continue just playing and actually fighting people, different things, I think as far as I would be okay. But since I'm just grinding out the same Pokemon, same battle, it's not necessarily that fun. Honestly, I wish as far as like I can know all the controls on the my keyboard right now, so I can speed through. Ooh, acid. Another five Pokeballs. What that makes us 22. Yep. Probably gonna have about like 50 by the time we get to where we want to be level wise. Got an eyelash. Uh, I think we just got Grace to level 9, and then Jelly got to level 10. And the thing is, like, the Houndour gives the most XP, so it sucks. As like, it means as far as much as sh Grace is fighting two Pokemon, I think she's getting about the same amount as Jelly, which not necessarily a bad thing. Means they're both growing smoothly, but again, as far as you can be leveling them faster if I can just focus on one at a time. Can we go for the trifecta poison on our first turn? Nope. I'll say this: if I poison him on this turn, mm, at the end of the turn he will die from poison. But I killed him with the hit, so that works too. Yeah, 100 giving up way more experience than Nidoran and Meowth combined. I think Grace will probably level up to level 10 after this Nidoran and Meowth. And what I'm tempted to do is actually just still have her out when Houndour comes. I don't know, as far as like, it's a faster way to get her leveled up. And I feel like that's the way to go because Grace is getting a lot of XP just from versing him. Oh, Grace learned Quick Attack? Oh, pet. Okay. So now that we have Quick Attack, we have Physical Attack, something we can actually do against a Houndour. And now I'm actually considering maybe I could give her Mud Slap, and then that would be viable against Houndour and Marie. Well, I may be able to give Grace her credit. To make this a little bit quicker, what I think I'm going to do is take off battle animations so that I can go through this a little bit faster. Just do that. Location, battle scene, save here. All right, now Grace can hold her own against them. Saber, how you doing? Yeah, as far as I'm sorry, as far as I was so focused on grinding and falling asleep a little bit, didn't see you come in. Yeah, when we were talking about Pokemon, it reminded me as far as playing this and made me want to show y'all as far as the game. Had me reminiscing and wanted to play. Grind is real. How you doing this evening? No, we're keeping Grace out. There we go. Oh wait, nope. Here. Having a good night so far? I forgot that was a critical hit last time. 11, one more level, and then we'll switch completely over to Jelly. No, 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 no. This should be an accident. All right. So this should be a quick, easy fight. You know what? Honestly, I just realized as far as I've been grinding as far as Amber still has a decent amount of PP, so I guess I don't have to worry too much. Change Pokemon? No. May or may not be able to level up to 12 right after this. So short. Just shy. Alright. Now, Gray should be level 12 right after this Nidoran. We'll switch out to Jelly. Jelly, I believe, is level 10 already. I think if we fight two more times, she'll be level 12. You know what? I think we'll call it there because. Ooh, and learn to confuse Ray? Grace, you are outdoing yourself, girl. Getting rid of all these terrible attacks. Supposed to switch. Oh well. Yes. We are switching to Jelly. Poison Sting. I'll be honest. Just finding Houndor alone as far as I think it's could probably just be just shy again. There's a chance first Jelly might level up. Just finding this Houndor right now. Jelly was burned. I kinda felt like it was gonna happen. And of course the last hit she would get a critical. Oh, I just shied. That's what I thought. Alright, let's head on into heal real quick. And let's switch Jelly first. Um, and I said two last time, but I think now. Oh, wrong thing. Come on. Sugar sour jelly. Say reviewing Mystical been playing Power lately. Dun, dun. Oh, wait? Did I? Yeah, I did switch. Yeah, I did switch. You know what though? I just realized I actually don't have a good move with Jelly for Nidoran. You can use the Constrict, but not necessarily be that strong. Yeah. Acid is poison. I don't think acid is gonna do it because she's poison. Oh, it's not very effective, but it still did a decent amount of damage. Go acid then. It's crazy. Alright. Hit me out with acid also. Honestly, I might as well hit acid onto Houndour and see how that does. Because that does a decent amount. Let's say as far as poison sting probably has been pretty consistent at getting the Pokemon poison, but acid is now the strongest attack for Jelly. Alright, I believe as far as after this, next one, Jelly will be level 12, and I think we can go ahead and give another fight to the console. Sid. There's another one. Actually, I just gotta spam acid now. I hit. It doesn't really matter because I'm about to pass Pokemon Center on the way back to the console anyways. I can heal, get all my PP back, and hopefully it doesn't give me shy 12. There we go. All right, it's time to go fight the console again. And then first off, though, what we're going to do is switch Sentra out first. Because what I want to do is have Sentra tank the, not necessarily tank, but he's going to take the hit for fake out from the Meowth. I don't want, honestly, I don't have that much faith in Sentra. No, I should have saved again. Keep forgetting to save. All right, I already read this earlier, so I'm just going to blow past this dialogue. All right, so she has Mareep, Meowth, and I don't know what her third one is at the top of my head right now. But no Meowth first. So Meowth should be starting out more than likely with Fake Out. Um, doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna try to hit the quick attack. Okay, flinched. Quick attack. You know what, Sentret? You put in the work this time. I'm proud of you. I said I'm gonna reap. Sentret's gonna go down, but yeah, at least one attack off. See, I knew she had static. Now, unfortunately, and you know what? Actually, I don't know if it does, if it's not very effective, but this hop up actually has Fairy Wind, which is not technically a physical attack. I don't think. Okay, okay. Hit with Fairy Wind because she's going first. Beautiful. Yeah, it was Wooper. Uh, Wooper is going against Zubat, and Wooper is not surviving. I think one absorbed. That's super, should be quadruple of damage because it's Wooper is ground and water. Look at that. Boom. Wait, what? Did my high class Pokemon just lose to some basic rocket grunt? 1100 for winning. Ooh, read that wrong. This is unreal. You can't mess with my career. Game over, console. You messed up by thinking you were the smartest, betraying us when it suited you. Now you'll pay for it. A period of reflection in the lost cave won't hurt you. Oh, no, please. As for you guys, you can be proud. This was serious stuff, and you done a good job. Archer will be in the warehouse waiting to give you push too fast. Something with a P. Let's go, console. Andrew. Silence. I'll see you later. Oh, thank God. Chair. Oh my goodness. But you know what? Honestly, Zubat is the GOAT right now, and I don't need to actually put him out. Give. And if he can still continue to grow while I train everyone else, even better. Now I should be able to go to the Lost Cave here. Yes. And I think there's two or three different Pokemon here. Ah, I thought this was an ancient ruins, but it's filled with ghosts. Yeah, that's what it said. I kind of went through that for quick. Maybe this is why I thought there was Jade here because of him. Let's see if acid does anything. Nope, nope, not a thing. Let's do supersonic. Perfect. Yeah, that's it again. Really, that fast? No, no, guys, electricity doesn't matter. I don't even feel like he did defense curl, and I feel like the first acid did a lot more damage than what it's doing now. And I open my mouth. It's crazy as far as I didn't think I was gonna have to use it, but I'm gonna actually put Zubat out for these, as Absorb is actually gonna do a decent amount of damage. I don't gotta worry about my physical attack because I'm using a special. Two more and he should be done. Alright, that is it. Back, we're level 13. Oh my goodness. Wing attack? Bet. Honestly, we're probably gonna go with a supersonic. I'll be honest, if I'm not mistaken, I think this moveset that I currently have for Zubat right now, I think I kept all the way for a good while. Honestly, even when he evolved into Golbat, the only thing as far as essentially that I would change is absorb to the better of Giga or Mega Drain. Like out of here, but I always end up at the same spot. Maybe the number of boulders is three, so I go right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I go down. 1, 2, 3. Go right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I go left. All right. I think we got the last of our team for the time being. Poison Sting, is that effective? Not effective, but it still does damage. What I hope is it doesn't poison Ghastly. Alright, I think one more acid, we should be able to be good to catch. But honestly, I already know what's at the end of 246 of the cave. Three, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Oh, I don't know if she sees me. Yeah, I don't want to fight her yet. I know I'm gonna lose. 'Cause I know I think she got her. I think now her Pokemon are like in the high teens. But we've got a solid, good Pokemon now. I'm not gonna lie, we have a minus Sentient, honestly. I, again, just have to have Sentient because and no Surf. Um, we have a decent starting team. We got we got Jelly who pretty much stacks poison consistently. We got Grace as fire. We got Zubat who at this point in time has wind. Not wind, flying with wing attack. Hoppip has fairy wind, which not necessarily is a need right now. Like I probably switch out Hoppip when I can. But Ghastly, once we get the Gengar, always a solid Pokemon. I'm gonna heal him now. Come on. Yeah, while we're here, let's talk to the chef. One way to prepare a meal. Listen, what do you want, kid? You want to buy lemonade? Who do you think I am? Ceylon's vending machine? This product can't be found in the whole archipelago. Every single bottle will cost you 10,000. Second thought, even if you could afford it, which I doubt, I won't be making a deal with you. I got a reputation to maintain, you know? Lorelli, Celio, and the consul. I cook for celebrities all over Seven Islands. Why bother getting involved with scum like you? So you won't give up like this, huh? Very well. I'll show you the difference between a high society elite team and one that came from a street trash. Glad I, glad I healed. I think I was gonna have to battle. Hopefully, not too strong. Ah, no, he's weak. All right, we got this. All right, Setchin. Let's hit him with a quick attack. Bullet seed. No room where I could learn that. And of course, he would hit me with all five times. All right, first one down, and who's your last one? Total doubt. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice Sentret. I'm gonna try to hit Total doubt at least once with a quick attack. Okay, and then I am going to send out Ghastly. Wait, paralyze? Paralyze? Nope. Oh, no, no. All right, that's good enough. All right, come back. We're gonna send out Hoppip now. Hoppip is gonna use Absorb. Oh, she doesn't have Absorb. I thought she did. That's fine. Honestly, I did not expect it to go that much. But we still beat them. No, wait, my total now is special. 320 for winning. This can't be. You're not a normal rock. Outlaw got a lemonade box from the chef. You, how dare you? You'll see when I get back to Kanto. I'll tell the authorities about the little scheme you got here. I just straight up stole that from him. I'm assuming, even though I had to fight him first. Alright, let's heal up real quick. And then, actually, let's switch some of these Pokemon. Gotta start training Ghastly. Ghastly is now the weakest. Let's put him out there. And then, let's head back to the warehouse. Probably won't really get to really train unless I fight the Rocket. I don't think I'll be able to really train Ghastly because Centrix and Centric Pidgey. Well, maybe Pidgey. Pidgey's technically a flying, but the only thing I have attack wise is Lick, and Lick is not effective at all against normal types. All right, let's go see Archer. Archer, you've come back. As you're aware from the opening speech, at Team Rocket, we believe in rewarding merit and the final profits. Since you have succeeded, here is your reward. Outlaw earned 25,000. Andrea earned 25,000. With that, you'll be able to afford certain resources for your Pokemon and thus enhance your team's performance. Don't waste it on frivolities. Having money provides greater freedom, but it's futile if mismanaged or if you don't use what you acquire effectively. Having said that, you've completed the mission, but suboptimally. It's important for you to understand that we function as a unified entity here, which strengthens us. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's a demonstration of intelligence and recognition that collaboration is key. No major organization has arisen from the efforts of a solitary individual. I thought I was clear when I said that both of you would negotiate with the council at the same time, having each other's back in case things went wrong. What's wrong with you, Andrea? You didn't. Why didn't you wait for Outlaw? I believe my skills were sufficient to face the challenge, Mr. Archer, but I didn't count on that Mareep and its Thundershock. I failed. You have shown courage and initiative and admitted your mistake. For now, that it's enough. But let it serve as an example and experience. With that, you said you will set with that, you will set sail immediately to Kanto. We need more staff at our main financial. It's that last one. A ship in the harbor awaits you. I don't want you to leave this island without something to remember your short time here. Might come back someday. For now, take care of this. Obtain the Pokemon egg. You just received an egg containing valuable Johto Pokemon. That's all. Go to the port as soon as possible. At your arrival in Kanto, you'll be befriended on your new missions. That's all. Go to the port as soon as possible. At your arrival in Kanto, you'll be briefed on your new missions. Yes, sir. All right, so I'm gonna take hop it out and take the egg. Come on. I think once we get to cancel, we'll be calling it a night, though. Oh, wrong way. A ratata? I'll be honest. Probably still would. I'm still gonna catch it because it's still a decent Pokemon to have. It's Super Fang and Hyper Fang actually go pretty hard. But I'm just surprised that I didn't run into Rattata until now. Out of all the times I've been coming running back and forth the warehouse. It's a Rattata Pokemon. Rattata is cautious in the extreme, even while it is asleep. It constantly moves its ears and listens for danger. It will make its nest anywhere. All right, what are we naming? What are we naming Rattata? The boy. Um, you know what? Gonna name him Bucky. If you know, you know. All right. Hey man. As I was saying, run into Pokemon so fast. Ah, and then we got side deck too on the way out. I'll be honest, I'm not really effective with it. Just I don't know if I really care of catching side deck. I think as far as it's good, I can catch it because again, it could be useful later on. But once I level up, I don't know exactly what level he learns a water attack, and then again, he probably learns at least confusion right around 20, but I don't think side decks can really be too useful on my squad. We're gonna name you. What should we name him? It's a girl. Hmm. You know what? Let's just keep it simple. We are going to do Flipper. Dang it. Using WASD is kind of messing me up. I'm not used to it. Just gonna run. Cool. Last stretch of grass was good. Maybe to go on automatically. Finally here, I haven't even said sorry yet for how I acted earlier. That we were both trying to one up each other. But Archer and you taught me a lesson. I get it now. Teamwork is where it's at. But hey, that doesn't mean I can't do my own thing and try to make my team stronger. Next time we throw down, I'm gonna take out all your Pokemon. Not here for just being a random rocket. Front, you know? Can we cut the chatter already? We're heading to Kanto. Now. Let's go, Outlaw. See you in Kanto. Really? 9,800? No way. Just a month ago, it cost 7,000. And a year ago, it cost 3,000. I'm not the one who set up the prices. Those above had established that manipulating a Pokemon EVs must be expensive. Expensive? No one will buy protein or calcium at this price. People will be so limited by the ones they are that are found around. Those are the prices that the Pokemon League committee established. We just are following orders. How would I raise my special attack now? Doesn't make any sense. Quite the opposite. It makes all the sense that can be given at this region. So stupid. He could just train his Magnemite at the Pokemon Tower. Not everyone has been educated as you, Daisy. Reliable information is not common today. There are people who keep believing that there are just 150 Pokemon species. If they knew how big the world is, it's not surprising that no one has approached the Pokemon League in the last few years. Do you think those two have any chance? They just started their trip. It is too soon to predict something, but the potential that they have is encouraging, especially. Hello, Mr. Lance? Okay, right away. They're calling me from Pokemon League HQ. Shopping is over, Daisy. It is okay. We have 50 vitamins for each one of the six stats. Good enough for this week. All right, let's switch up. Oh, Lieutenant Surge. Careful there, kid. You better respect the peace around here if you don't want to find yourself in hot water. I warned you. All right, so let's get the egg out. Move. Big pop it out. What the Versicker? I don't give gifts to thieves like you. Hope to see you again. All right. Um, that's a Machop. Okay. I was like, they look like Bagon. What did I want to do? You know what? Can I? No, I think it's just Krabbies if I surf. Honestly, I wouldn't mind catching a Magikarp. Do that. Absorb. Trying to train my Ghastly up a bit. All right, level 7. Can't remember if this fisherman gave me the old rod now. You're a rocket. It shouldn't be a challenge for you to give a scoundrel what he deserves for ruining my reputation. Isn't that right? Would you be willing to make a small reckoning for a poor fishing girl like me? I'll pay you with something you can't find anywhere. All right, look here, Rocket. Not even a few days ago, a tamer came by and bought an old rod. He wanted to make a spectacle of fishing up a kingler, but when he hauled only Magikarp, he started trashing me, saying my old rod's just a scam. I won't lie, it catches just Magikarp, but that's the point. It lets you haul that it lets you haul that common Pokemon that's got a big potential. But that tamer misrepresented my old rod's use and made people think I'm just a joke compared to my brothers. I want you to head over to Celadon City. That's where he lives. Just teach him a lesson from Brilliant City's fishing guru. That ought to make him cut the trash talk about my old rod. Just be clear that Team Rocket doesn't give second warning. Maybe threaten to make him go under or something. When you finish up, come on back and I'll give you a fantastic Pokemon. Let's heal Ghastly. Honestly, with my Pokemon, not my Pokemon, my money right now, I don't. Can I buy anything? Oh, yeah, I can. All right, so damn, we can buy Ultra Balls now. You know what? It's actually gonna be worth it. Because in a moment, not to be a spoiler, but they are actually part of the story. But they're gonna make me fail a mission, and they're pretty much gonna take all my money away anyways. So I might as well just buy the Ultra Balls now. I have a good amount of Pokeballs that I don't have to worry about. I forgot I was gonna have to fight all these people. But you guys are actually in for a surprise. One thing I also love about this game is they put a bunch of thought into a lot of things. Um, if you're old school like me, I played Red, Blue, and Yellow around the times that it first came out, and there was a bunch of rumors ranging from how to catch like Mew and stuff like that, and they put a lot of those rumors into the game and gave it an actual story. Um, and one of that, as far as not to spoil too much, but we are getting close to that point. Probably, yeah, we actually, as far as we play it tomorrow, we actually might get there, but it's I'm a little excited for it because it's a rare chance to actually catch strong and rare Pokemon. And if you don't know by the time you get there, you're going to be out of luck, and that's the benefit of that turns again that I'm kind of playing. I'm gonna foreshadow it for now. I don't want to ruin it, but once we get to that spot, oh man, we're gonna grind for more, trying to catch as many Pokemon as we can. Mhm. But I believe what we're gonna do, and I kind of got ahead of myself and whatnot. I am a little tired. I feel like I'm messing up a lot. What I want to do is try to see if I can, maybe if I turn all my stream stuff off, that I can um kind of work on the key bindings so I can get a more comfortable setup here. Why is everyone missing Sentry right now? Like Sentry seemed like a beast. Guess a grid level 8. Uh, you know what I haven't checked? What is Ghastly's first off? Let's come back down and let's save, but I'll call it here, but I'm just curious, what is Ghastly's ability? Is it levitate? Yep, it is. It's not bad. I honestly don't remember what his other ability, his hidden ability is. But I believe that is where we're going to end it today, everybody. Appreciate y'all who stopped by. Saber, I know you're gone already, but I appreciate you as far as coming by as well. Thank y'all for stopping by for even if it was a few moments. I appreciate y'all. I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful night. And you're loved and always wanted here. I'll see you and catch y'all next time.